Yeah, we got news. Well, we had a bunch of news already. So we have news. What's today? The 5th. So we had ADP, NFP, unemployment. We have news at 10 a.m. So it's going to be probably a very low probability morning, is what I'm thinking. And that's all right. That's all right with me. Let's see what happened so far. So this little purple box right here on the 15-minute, this is our new week opening gap, as well as this one. I have a bunch of them open. Also inside this 4-hour BISC and this weekly inverse fair value gap, balanced price range. So if you actually look in the weekly, right there. So it's interesting because we did leave these equal lows from Asia, London, New York yesterday, and then even today, as you can see, we didn't take them. So I am expecting those lows to get taken, but I'm not gonna force it. Just because I'm expecting them to get taken doesn't mean I'm only looking for shorts, right? If the opportunity presents itself to run for these equal highs, because look at that, we have equal lows and equal highs. This is so many things can happen. I mean, in reality, I would love a Judah swing for these previous day lows, and then get a market maker buy model. As you can see on the 15-minute, we have highs, high, 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 all the way up to previous day highs, and then we get our continuation up. Or what we could have is a Judah swing running those and then the reversal, or just running those and continuing up and leaving these lows. So I'm just going to keep my bias very flexible. I also don't give so much weight to things like these balanced price ranges and stuff that happened exactly when news occurred, just because it's a lot of manipulation. And yeah, as you can see, Asia lows was taken during the news. So we just sit here and wait. We do have a macro 920, 940 that I really like, and it's usually a continuation macro. So there's a potential in this macro that we get something, but I guess we'll wait and see. We do have this 15-minute SIBI that we did reject. That's that 15-minute SIBI. We did reject it. So maybe we do have a Judas up, sweeping this high, not closing over this SIBI, and then a reversal. Or just, 930, we run for this low, and then we are in our golden zone as well in the daily chart. So that would actually be good if we did inverse this, create a breaker. That could potentially give us shorts. Yeah, so we do have a SMT right here at these highs with ES, because ES did run for them. But I think if we do inverse these, I might take this. It'll be 20-point loss, worst comes to worst. But it has to inverse it with a displacement, otherwise I don't think I'm going to take it. So ES is catching some support on the new day opening gap, and it is pushing up. Let's see how we react off this wick. I think even if we displace to this, if ES doesn't drop down, I'm not going to be super confident about it. So we didn't close below, you see, so it's still not bearish. And ES is really not doing much. ES is rejecting its data high wick 50%, like to the T perfectly. So that's a good sign, but let's see what happens here. Let's see this. Data high wick being rejected 50%. It's not looking high probability. So no, I'm not gonna take it. Not looking like it. So this 2-minute, maybe if it closes there, but yeah, it's not looking like it. So yeah, I'm mentally catching myself that I'm being a little bit short biased already. Looking for shorts, but as you can see, we're making higher lows and higher highs this whole run up here. So, and with ES strength, the only thing is the bearish SMT at these highs. So this could be something here. We are rejecting 50% of this. Yeah, so this is, go like this. Okay, ES is starting to go down. Rejecting that 50% again, but it did create equal highs. Yeah, it created equal highs. That's the only thing that would make me nervous about possibly taking this. It's not a displacement. Oh. Yeah. So we did inverse it, but it's not in the 2 minute, right? No, we still got 1 minute left on the 2 minutes, so. Okay, here we go. The ES is dropping, catching support on the dog currently. Okay, depending on how this candle closes, I might take shorts here. But it's not really displacing. Yes, it's also not really like strong, so nah, not gonna take it. Look how that candle closed. Even if it runs, I don't care. That's not clean for me. So yes, this did inverse, but it's not clean, so I'm not risking it. We could create this breaker here. That'll be a different story. But again, ES is strong, and it has a 1 minute fair value gap at the same portion that it didn't break through yet. So this might be retracing into the fair value gap. It created equal lows. ES has these equal lows. Has this fair value gap, so no thank you. Let's check out our opening range gap. 70% of the time before 10 o'clock it will get filled, so we're currently here, so we'll have this little bit of gap, like I said, in that 15 minute, so we might run in there before going down. So let's see, we shall see in 3 minutes. Look how this is not high probability with ES pushing up and Q pushing down. It's just as much as I would love to short it right now. You know what? I should have shorted it. I think I might take a short. No, I'm not gonna take a short. I'm just gonna wait it out. I don't like it. It just took these lows. So that's a bullish SMT. We got a bearish and a bullish SMT. It makes it super low probability, and I'm alright with that. I'm a-okay with that. Yeah, shorts might have been the right move here. They might have been, but like I said, I don't like what ES is doing. ES is still not even breaking lows. Those equal lows are still intact, and ES is pushing out. It's just nah. It don't look good to me. The 15 minute, a 5 minute, none of it looks clean. None of this is clean, right? We didn't take this high for us to go short, and we didn't take this low for us to go long. So we're literally in the zone where we shouldn't touch anything. Don't touch a button. It's it. It's as simple as that. Okay, 18 seconds left, and we'll see if I was right or wrong. If I would be crying that I didn't take this short because I missed 70 points, or I'm going to be happy because I would have saved 22 points. Either way, I'm happy because I'm following my rules and my logic, and speaking these things out gives me logic. Here's 9:30 open, and looks like I was right. Looks like I was correct. So here is our gap. We'll just move this close to open. G, green, gap. So for 10 o'clock, half of it's going to get filled, 70% of the time. Already half of it got filled. So that's that. So maybe these shorts would still play out, right? Because our stop would have been over here. But ES is pushing up for those data highs. Now, if ES takes those data highs, NQ does not. ES just took them, so we have an SMT here. If NQ doesn't run for them, we shall see. ES is waking off of new week opening gap at the moment. So let's see how it reacts there. We still have that SMT here, like I was saying, and we have news at 10. Remember, so I'm not gonna go crazy trying to force something. Yeah, SMT's fixed, data high is taken, opening range gap filled. So now this kind of doesn't even matter anymore. Yeah, so there was no entry provided on the 920, 940 macro. So just wait till after news. There's really nothing here. If you look at it, since yesterday, since Tuesday, now it's Thursday, we're in this range. There's no trade setups here until we break out, right? We need to take this low or we need to take this high, and then get a continuation or a reversal. Otherwise, we're just chopping in this range. I don't think there's going to be anything today. We'll see after the 10 a.m. news. Very likely, I'm just not going to take any trades today. I think it would be better to kind of preserve my capital. NFP, I always get hurt. Not always, but majority of the time, more likely than not, I get hurt with these types of moves. So it's not worth it for me. So, yeah. You know when people got caught right here, seeing these wicks, oh, we're rejecting, we're going to go, we're going to drop. This is resistance. Boom. Destroyed right there. Look at all this. Stacked equal highs. This is a market, like I said, market maker buy model. Unfortunately, we didn't take these lows like I thought we would. We did take London lows. We didn't take Asia lows. But I guess that's enough liquidity for the market makers to do what they need to do. Seem very bullish. Very, very bullish. Look how we played in this new day opening gap. Wick down into this new day opening gap. And I'm very happy I avoided this loss right here. That would have been 20 some points. It doesn't seem like ES will reach for previous day highs because ES is quite far. I might be wrong. ES just took these highs right here, 1230 highs. But previous day highs for ES is still quite away, 13 points away. So I'm not too sure that ES will reach for it. I also just tapped into its new week opening gap. Look, we're coming into this daily SIBI. Equal lows just look juicy. When do you ever leave equal lows? I mean, look at equal highs there. So they might be left. There's a potential maybe left. If we come back down and don't take this previous day high, I'm getting off right now. Because this is ridiculous. If you leave previous day lows and highs, and that's just going to tell us that we're going to be working inside of this range the rest of the day. Alright, that's an SMT with previous day high. ES is running, so let's see that. But ES still has got some distance to go. I think if we create this breaker, just so many points. I might take like one mini. Maybe do two minis. Micros, excuse me. And news just dropped 8 minutes ago. I think we need to wait a little bit longer. As of right now, this is a SMT. PDH. Macro's over, 1010. So 1020 to 1040, we'll see if an opportunity presents itself. My experience, setups that form, like 2 or 3 minutes before the macro ends typically don't work well. Sometimes they do. This might be worth the gamble. It literally will be a gamble. I think we might take it though. It's just, nah, I'm not gonna take it. That's not enough of a close for me to gamble. I'm gonna gamble, it's gonna be calculated, and this close right here is not enough for it to be a valid breaker. If we close here, it'd be a different story. Macro's over. I'll wait. What we're doing here is popping into this 5-minute BISI. So we can make a high, low, higher high before creating the 5-minute breaker. But this is potential. I mean, my macro is over, so I'm not supposed to trade here. But if we were to take the trade, let's just say these highs, let's aim for these equal lows. That'd be 240 points would be crazy. Let's see if it would work though. But we have multiple BISIs right here in a 5-minute, so not crazy about it. Like I said, on days like this, we're so bullish at this moment. I know we have the SMT and everything, but it's news day, NFP week. I'm not gonna gamble. I like my money. I've lost enough gambling. Maybe up 34 points. Still not even 1R, but something. See how this 5-minute closes. 1020 will present with this 54-point stop. I would have needed to take a lot less contracts than I like. So it really wouldn't even be like good, because 242 points, even if it comes down here, personally, I don't like to hold it. I don't like holding trades that long. So it wouldn't have worked for me. There's a 5-minute, 50% is being respected. ES is respecting another N dog. Yes, also, okay, just inverse that 1 minute, but just slightly. I think we're going to come back for these highs, take them one more time. Trap everybody that took shorts here. They got overly excited, overzealous. Got 30 seconds on this 5-minute candle. Let's see how this closes. This does look like a smart money reversal, if I'm being honest, on the 1 minute. 5-minute close inside the BISI. Right? So I'm still not trusting shorts. Right, 1050, 950 to 1010 is typically a retracement or a reversal macro. We didn't get that. We got a straight push up, right? And then we did get our retracement right after 1010. 1020 to 1040 is a continuation macro. We made our low, high, lower low. We're going to sweep this, inverse this, and then we could probably take longs. But we are in deep premium, so just keep that in mind. Like I said, that 5 is still holding. That's why, you got to be very cautious. If this was as bearish as we thought it would, I don't think it would come back in here. Retest this order block all the way up to like 95% of it. That's just me thinking that. If you have this order block, you come up 50%, okay, you get it reverse. But we're breaking through. This green candle is not giving us bearish support. So that's not a valid order block. Like I said, this is about to be inversed. And that's going to give us, kind of a breaker. 4-minute in here. Could have been just coming up for the 4-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute. Yeah, so there's still a lot of sell side imbalances. So even if this inverses, I don't know if I'd be comfortable taking these longs. So actually could be high, low, higher, high. If we break through this low, then we get some downwards action. This is why it's not comfortable for me. We have a daily SIBI and a weekly inverse for a bullish inverse. So it's not making me very comfortable at all to take anything here. Yeah, look, bullish, we inverse and we just caught some support. But then on the daily, what do we have? We're rejecting off of this SIBI. And yesterday, look at yesterday, was a very weak doji of a candle. So we're kind of in between two really high time frame PD arrays that aren't going to give us a lot. Because this is also a daily BISI in here, if we mark that out. So we're in between the daily BISI and daily SIBI. This makes this very low probability. Look, in between the daily BISI and the daily SIBI, this is low probability. I think we wait till after NFP. I don't think we risk anything here. Wait till after NFP. I have enough experience with this to know that even when this is a 4-hour and not a daily, I get destroyed. We'll sit here and tape read and see if like our analysis is right or not. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, low, high, lower, low. Created this breaker. Going to continue up. Maybe tap into that daily again. Maybe ES will run for the previous day highs. I'm not too sure. That's the thing. When you can think of multiple scenarios that's going on, it's less probable. Like I said, we might be forming a 5-minute breaker, right? We have our high, low, higher high come in here into this daily and then reject in there. Possibly not, because look at this 15-minute is going to become an order block if this 15-minute closes above here. So this 15-minute needs to wake up with this 5-minute, and then next 5-minute needs to really have a displacement down to close below here. Then that will be valid. But right now, but if this 5-minute and next 5-minute closes green, this becomes a 5-minute order block, bullish order block. We're going to be very bullish. Now, if we do run for this high right here and ES doesn't, that's going to give us a second SMT. That will make me lean more bearish. But right now in this price action, there's nothing that I want to take. The only thing that you can justify here is that this is a bearish breaker block right here. These lows, it's going to be the same thing on ES. If this runs for the highs, but ES does not, that's going to validate the bearish breaker, because it's going to give us an SMT. That means just one pair is running for the highs, the other pair is respecting the breaker. That's going to give us more of a bias that we are going to go short. But we'll see. We'll see how it ends. Because as of right now, as you can see, ES is definitely struggling a little bit more. This is our previous day high that we have the SMT with currently, and Q is running for these highs. It just took these highs. Yeah, ES is going to take those highs too. Okay, so we're just going to continue up. Let's see. If it's this close, I think we're going to take them. It's only 2 points away. Another loss avoided for good reasons. Now we have this little new weak opening gap right here that we just tapped into. ES did take the highs. Displacement down, so this is now our 5-minute order block, unless this 5-minute completely displaces down and takes these lows. Otherwise, we're just still very bullish. What do we do here? We caught everybody that thought they caught the first shorts. Popped into this 5-minute, rebalanced bullish breaker with a low, high, lower, low right there. As soon as we came up over it, let's check out our standard deviation. 2 to 2.5, perfectly. And that's usually our retracement or reversal zone. So we can expect a reversal here. But 1020 to 1040, only thing we're looking for is continuations. If a reversal looks like it's happening, we're still not going to take that. As you can see, 4 standard deviation lines up pretty perfectly with this 15-minute high right here. So this could be our next draw. And then we have stacked equal highs, or not equal, but stacked highs, right in that 50% area. So let's see if we even get that far. Like I said, 2 to 2.5, negative 2 to 2.5 standard deviation is a good reversal area. See what this 5-minute does. If this 5-minute creates a BISI, which it looks like it will, then up we go. Look how we're respecting this little end dog right here. We still have this SMT with the previous day high. Don't forget that. I think there's a reversal. Okay, exactly like I was expecting. So this will become our breaker if this actually goes further down. We have 10 minutes left in the macro. I want this candle not to close extremely like a displacement. Next candle, fill it. Then one candle come into this BISI with a displacement, give 1 or 2 minutes consolidation, and then inverse that, and then we have longs. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen. I think we're going to be short. But 1020 to 1040 is a continuation macro, so I'm not going to risk that. Look, inside of a 4-minute BISI, 3-minute BISI, 2-minute BISI, 1-minute BISI, right? So there's 0 reasons right now to look for shorts. There's no confirmation. We have 5-minute. We have our order blocks. So we can come in here, pop in there, and get our order block entry possibly. Well, that's our order block right there actually, so. Yeah, no entry provided. All good. Reclaimed 1-minute inverse. I'm not gonna buy here. We're way too high up. We're at a very deep premium, like I said, remember we're in this range from previous day high, previous day low. We've been in this range. We're at an extreme premium at this moment. So buying up here would be very, very silly. The only thing I would think about doing here is selling, but we need strong confirmation with this run up. What, from 830, 820 to now, we ran up 300 points, which is pretty bonkers. It's not that bonkers. It's pretty normal. Happens all the time. At least a retracement. We have 8 minutes left on the macro. What I would like to see actually is a displacement candle down, sweeping these lows, creating an inverse in this 5 minute. Then we could think of buying off that inverse. So I want a displacement. Sweep these lows into this 5 minute. Our low is 15 minutes all the way over here. That'll be a different story. So let's see our 15-minute range. Yeah, but our 15-minute would give us OTE inside this BISI, which is interesting. But would that be optimal? No, because we have previous day lows there. So I'm just going to ignore all of it. Preserve capital. There's our displacement. This is what I like to see. We needed closure as a displacement and then inverse that. And then we are golden. We did tap into this order block. Just ever so slightly. Look at the clusters of M dogs. All the way on top, not at the bottom, right? So our draw overall is going to be higher. Not necessarily today, but in general. I am going to get close to getting off 1050 to 1110 will be my last macro, and then I'm going to lock my account, get off, and be perfectly alright with not taking a trade today. Because I did take a trade today. I took one in Asia, and I'm up on it, so why risk anymore? But yesterday I inted pretty badly. Don't like my trading yesterday. Retested this breaker right here. Yeah, ES just ran these lows. Okay, so we might have gotten our reversal, high, low, higher, high. See if this 5 minute closes here, then we could get our, well, we have a bullish SMT now here, and Q doesn't take it. But I think it is gonna run for it. 20 points, 14 points. Because we do have this higher time frame bearish SMT. We broke through this order block for the most part, making it very likely that we are going to run for lower. ES just popped into ES is popping into this new week opening gap. Okay, just broke through. Okay, we took the lows. All right, yeah, I think we're flipping bearish, excuse me. That SMT's holding. 5 minute breaker is going to be formed. We have our macro coming in 3 minutes. So now this is potential that we could run for those previous day lows. I think that could be the flip that we were looking for, possibly, or it could have been liquidity sweep. We do have our 1 minute breaker formed. We could have took shorts, but it's not our macro time. We'll wait. 1050, we should get a retracement probably, possibly into some of these imbalances. Yeah, so you see how this 2 to 2.5 standard deviation, perfect. Literally like a beautiful reversal. I don't think this bullish SMT will hold. I think the previous day high SMT is a lot stronger. 1050, I would like to see a retracement into here though. Inverse. Now I'd like to see, some type of retracement into here before dropping down. Get a retest of this breaker possibly. Get an immediate rebalance. Possibly into this inverse 5 minute, which is actually a very powerful PD array right here. This inverse. We'll see what happens. We might just be very bullish at this point. So yeah, 1050 macro, I like breakers and IFVGs, not the 20 to 40 macro. Just a sweep of liquidity in IFVG seems to work the best. But right now, if we don't get anything, it is what it is. Honestly, I'm not chasing. The only thing I'm thinking is if we inverse this 1 minute, that could possibly be something that'll also give us another breaker, high, low, all these higher highs. But I don't know, with these 5 minute SIBIs left. Yeah. Also, when we have two opposite SMTs, we have our bearish and our bullish probabilities just decrease. So I'm not crazy about it. This candle closed green. The next candle push up, creating the fair value gap. Next candle pausing, and then next candle big SIBI inverse in a balanced price range, not a IFVG where it kind of takes a few candles, but one singular candle that balances it. That'll give me my entry. That would definitely give me my entry. We just tapped into a 5 minute SIBI. I'm not chasing. I'm not risking. These moves are too aggressive. Look at this one single candle is a 20-point move. This little range is 35-point move. I'm confident in my strategy. Stick to my strategy. Today's a day that I'm not even supposed to be trading. So unless something is crystal clear to exactly what I want it to be, I'm not touching anything. He has got a nice reaction off the OTE range of the 15-minute with that bullish SMT. So that kind of gives me conflicting biases. So if you look at the 15-minute here, from this low to this high, we have this 15-minute BISI in the OTE, which we got a decent rejection off of. We'll wait it out and see. It looks like we're not getting too many opportunities. We have a lot of consolidation, then a strong push, consolidation, strong push, consolidation, strong push. They're not giving you opportunities to enter. All right, ES is pushing down now. It actually looks like it's about to form a bearish breaker in the 1 minute. I'll take a short on ES here. Take a short on ES. Perfect. Right off this breaker. High, low, higher, high. Got a retest, kind of an immediate rebalance here. I took only one contract. One contract short on ES. I might let this run to this full range right here. See if it works out. It is very, very bearish. I should have took more than one, but let's see. 3R. If we exit out of this low right here, that'd still be 2.3R. I'm more than alright with it. Look at that SMT on NQ is fixed. Was taken. Move my stop to break even. Maybe I'll just take this. I think I'll just close it out here. That's fine with me, and I'm done for the day. That's all I needed. That's literally all I needed. Alright, good job, Bogdan. You're very, very patient. Up 850 on the day. Literally what I lost yesterday, so we're back to break even. I'm all right with it. I'm very, very grateful for this opportunity that I had. Take these trades. Now I will lock my account and be done. That's it. We're locked. We're done. And that's it. That's it. Just patience. This is all it takes is this patience and discipline. And this is all we needed to do. This is all we needed to do. Very, very, very good trade. High, low, high, high. All right, we came up with this bearish breaker. Let's go right here. Came up with this bearish breaker. Where did I take it? In this candle down. as soon as I saw this immediate rebalance right here, I took my short pretty much right here. I wanted to see how it was reacting. Theoretically, my stop was here, but I had it at 250 bucks, so that's 5, like that. And took these lows right there. Like I said, I did want it to run for all of these lows, but I'm alright. More than alright with that. Right, we came into this 15-minute on the NQ. Look at that. If I held this, I would have gave back everything. So that's it, right? We're back in this disgusting, dirty range. We took previous day lows. Now we have a previous day low SMT, a bullish SMT, and a previous day high bearish SMT. These probabilities just went extremely low. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, this is the previous day low, which we actually took here. This is SMT here from yesterday, but okay, so there is no SMT with the previous day low. Wait a minute. Previous day high, previous day low. I did not take it. Okay, but we did take this 815 low, which we didn't take on NQ. Alright, listen, I'm good, I'm done. I'm out. Time to get some work done.